Hello, Morris class, Miss Baig here, and welcome to your first English lesson for this week. Today is Monday, the 11th of January 2021. So we are just going to do a quick recap of last week's lesson. So get ready, good listening, good looking, and let's begin. So last week you orally retold the story map. Then you wrote out the story map with Miss Baig, focusing on capital letters and full stops. Okay? And well done, Morris class, for uploading your work onto Tapestry. I really enjoyed reading it. So thank you for that, and please do keep it up. Okay, in this lesson, our learning objective for today is, can I use a capital letter and full stops correctly? So we are going to look at a piece of writing with capital letters and full stops missing. You are going to be punctuation detectives and spot where we put the full stops and capital letters within our sentences. So get ready, punctuation detectives. You are on the ball today. But before we become detectives, you need to go and grab your detective notepad, grab your detective pen, and once you're ready, unpause, and we're going to get right into it. So off you go, guys. Welcome back, punctuation detectives. I'm so happy you are joining me. Let's start. Now make sure, before I go on to the next page, I just have to say, you guys are the experts today. I'm taking a seat back. You guys are in control today. Okay, so you need to tell me all of the information because you're the experts. You're the punctuation detectives. So come on, hat on, sitting up straight, all nice and ready, notepad ready, pen ready. Let's go. Okay, sentence number 1. We have 2 capital letters and 2 full stops missing. I'm going to allow you 10 seconds, quickly read the sentence, and then we'll go through it together. Identify where the capital letter and full stop needs to be. Go, 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 guys. Okay, I've given you a couple of seconds to read that. So let's go through it. Okay, so firstly, where do we need the capital letter? So first, let's put the first capital letter. I know this one. That one is just too easy. Bob. Sir Bobby. Right, let's put capital letters. We will do, where's my pen? Here it is. We'll do it in, let's do it in blue. Bob, that needs a capital letter. Thank you very much. That's 1 capital letter we've done. Bob wakes up at 6 o'clock every morning. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. That doesn't read right. Bob wakes up at 6 o'clock every morning and makes a cup of tea for his breakfast. After that, he goes to work on his... I'm out of breath. That definitely needs a full stop. Whew. Right, let's start again. Okay, so where should we put this full stop, my lovely Morris? Where are we putting it? Let's give it a try. Let's put it a few places and see. Bob wakes up at 6 o'clock. Shall we put it here? Let's read if that makes sense then. Bob wakes up at 6 o'clock every morning and makes a cup of tea for his breakfast. After that, he goes to work on his... No, that doesn't make sense. We can't put it there. Nope, not the right place. Okay, let's read that again. Bob wakes up at 6 o'clock every morning and makes a cup of tea for his breakfast. I think the full stop needs to go there. Yeah, let's put it there. Okay. Then, after that, he goes to work on his bike. Right, that's the second sentence. Now, we've done 1 capital letter, but we need to do the second capital letter. Where does the second capital letter go? Every sentence must begin with... So where does it go? Well done. We need to change this to a capital letter indeed. After that, because we've put a full stop, haven't we? We put a full stop here. So we must begin our sentence with a... Great job, Morris class. Okay, well done. Right, there are 2 capital letters and 2 full stop missing in this sentence. Well done, punctuation detectives. You are doing fabulous. Pause the video here, have a read of this sentence, and then we'll go through it in a second. Okay, let's go through it. So, at lunchtime, Bob sometimes meets his friends Sam and Billy for a picnic. They like to tell jokes or talk about this. That definitely needs a full stop in there sometimes. I was out of breath reading that. That does not read well. Okay, let's start with capital letter. Of course, at the beginning of the sentence. So, at, we've got 1 capital letter. Now we're going to put our full stop. So let's work together. Where are we going to put our full stop? At lunchtime, let's put it in a few places just to check. At lunchtime, Bob sometimes meets his friends. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, let's see if that makes sense now. At lunchtime, Bob sometimes meets his friends, Sam and Billy, for a picnic. They like to tell jokes and talk about this. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound right. So we're not putting it there. Oh, just wanted the full stop. Oh, the full stop. Oh no, Morris Clark, the full stop is stuck there. Hang on, I know what to do. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's read it again. I'm going to lock this in place. So, another smart notebook tutorial, Morris class. If something is moving around and you want it to stay in place, you right-click it, then you go down to lock, and then you go on to lock in place. Now, look, I can't move it anywhere. So there you go. Miss Baig, jack of all trades. Okay, right. At lunchtime, Bob sometimes meets his friends Sam and Billy for a picnic. Where do you think the full stop needs to go? Well done, over here. They like to tell jokes and talk about the stars. And I definitely know that the second full stop goes there. Now, can you tell me, we've done 1 capital letter, we need a second one. Where does the second capital letter go? Pause the video here and have a think. Well done, Morris class. Did you find where it went? Where it goes after the full stop? When we begin a new sentence, we must start our sentence with capital letter. Great job. Okay, let's go through this one together. Hang on. That's not a capital B. That's not a capital B at all. So let's change that to a capital B straight away. So we've got 1 capital letter done. Before Bob leaves to go home, he packs away all his equipment and switches on the moon's nightlight. And then he jumps around and over. I couldn't even read it because I was out of breath. That definitely needs a full stop in there somewhere. Let's get busy, detectives. Let's do this. But first, what am I going to do? How do I lock this in place so it doesn't move like this? Right click, lock in place. Well done, Morris. Thank you so much. Even you guys are smart notebook experts now. Okay, so let's put this somewhere. Before Bob leaves to go home, he packs away all his equipment. Okay, so let's put it there. Okay, now let's read it back. Before Bob leaves to go home, he packs away all his equipment, full stop, and switches on the moon's nightlight. Oh, I think we've forgotten something. We can't start off a sentence with and. Right, back to square one. So it definitely can't go there because we can't start a sentence with and. Okay, let's start again. Before Bob leaves to go home, he packs away all his equipment and switches on the moon's nightlight. How about we put it here? Okay, now let's read it back to see if it makes sense. Before Bob leaves to go home, he packs away his equipment and the moon's full stop. Okay, then let's read the second sentence to see if that makes sense. Then he jumps aboard his rocket and jets off. Okay, I think we've got a winner, Morris class. I think we put the full stops in the right places. Now, where does the capital letter go? Come on, punctuation detectives. Well done for doing your job so so well. Capital T right here. Okay, now it's your turn, challenge. Oh, hang on, let's make my face smaller and then it will fit on the screen. There we go. So it's your turn now. If you usually do challenge 1, then you will complete challenge 1. Your job, it says, this is when you do hold a sentence or colourful semantics. Bob can clean. Bob can eat. Bob can drink. But this picture is not of Bob drinking. And this picture is not of Bob eating. And this picture is not of Bob cleaning. Someone's jumbled these up, challenge 1 people. Someone's been a bit naughty and jumbled up all of the pictures. So what we need to do is, here is the picture on the left-hand side. It says Bob can, what is Bob doing in this picture? Drink. Well done. So it needs to be matched to that one. Okay, second one. What is Bob doing in this picture? So Bob can. Okay, if you got it, you've got it. And what is Bob doing in this picture? He's eating. So Bob can. Well done. Bob can. Okay, great job, challenge 1. So once you have matched, once you have matched the correct sentence with the right word, you are then going to write out the sentence underneath, and your challenge is to make sure that you put a at the beginning of your sentence and a at the end of your sentence. Okay, does that make sense? So make sure once you have matched up the correct sentence with the picture. So Bob can, he's drinking his tea there, so that was drink. Then underneath you will write, let me just model it for you. Underneath, I'm just going to put it here, you will write capital, I'm going to start my sentence with a capital letter. Bob, oh, hang on, wrong font. Bob can, and he's drinking in this picture. So which one is it? Drink. So n, k, drink. And then I'm going to put a full stop. So just like this. And then you're going to do the same for this one and the same for that one. Okay. So if you do challenge 1, this is your activity. Right. If you usually do challenge 2, you are going to copy the passage or copy the text and put in 2 capital letters and 2 full stops. So just like when we were going through it together, just like when we did this one and this one, you're going to do the exact same, but you're going to do it by yourself. Okay? So I'll read it out to you. It says, Bob went to the shops to buy chocolate toffees and a newspaper. When he got to the launch pad, he changed into his moon suit. That was a long sentence. So make sure you put 2 full stops and 2 capital letters. That's if you're doing challenge 2. Right. Once you have completed that one, challenge 2, you then need to do this one. Okay, so you're doing the exact same thing. You're adding 2 capital letters and 2 full stops. So you need to make sure you write this out. So copy this onto your piece of paper, and then in a different coloured pencil or pen, don't use felt tip because it will make a hole on your page. If you have a different coloured or a crayon even, then you need to correct, so edit it. So I used blue for a capital letter and a red dot for full stop. So you can use the same blue and red, or you can choose your colour. Just don't use yellow because then I won't be able to see in the picture when you upload it onto Tapestry. It's hard to see through the Tapestry app. So the aliens like to play hide and seek in the crater. Bob searches for them with his torch, but he never finds them. So 2 capital letters, 2 full stops in that passage there or piece of text. Okay, challenge 3. You are going to write a paragraph with 4 sentences about anything you like. So you have free reign here if you're doing challenge 3. you can write 4 sentences about anything you like. So you need to make sure that you have capital letters and full stops. Now, this is a bit of a game. If you use a conjunction, you get 2 points. If you use an expanded noun phrase, or even better, a magical phrase where there's 3 adjectives that describe one noun, then you get 3 points. And if you use commas in a list, then you also get 3 points. For example, for breakfast today, I had 2 boiled eggs, a glass of juice, 1 waffle, and fresh strawberries. Okay, and I would put a commas in between because I've just listed all of the items I've had for breakfast. Now, let's look at a waggle. So, this is Bruce. He is Mrs. Jolliffe's doggy. Okay, now if you would like to see Bruce, he might be in Mrs. Jolliffe's English video. After you've watched this one, just skip through Mrs. Jolliffe so it will be Gowdy, and he might make a special appearance if he is in the mood. So you might get lucky on this, you might not. If not, then here is a beautiful picture of Brucey. So Mrs. Jolliffe has written, I have a pet dog called Bruce. He is a sociable and playful dog. When he is bored, he brings his ball to me so we can play. He wags his long, fluffy tail to show everyone that he is excited. Some of his favourite treats are carrots, dog biscuits, and he most of all adores peanut butter. Now, can you go through this list, my punctuation detectives, and can you identify how many capital letters and full stops Mrs. Jolliffe has put in? If she has used a conjunction, then you need to give her 2 points. Has she used an expanded noun phrase? Then you will give her 3 points, which I know she has because Brucey has a long fluffy tail. And has she used commas in a list? I think so because she named Brucey's favourite treats. So this is what you're going to do. Now, it's a bit of a fun task, okay, for challenge 3. Now, you can write about anything. You can write about what you got for your Christmas, what you got for your, I can't talk. I'm so sorry, Morris class. What you got for Christmas, or when you last went on holiday, or who is your best friend at school, or what's your favorite meal. It could be anything. It could be I went for a walk in the park and I saw a. Then you can list everything that you saw, and then you can include commas, and that will gain you 3 points. So it could be about anything. Okay, or you could even write you could do a life in the day. So you could write a diary, a short diary entry about what you do all day. You could list all of the lessons that you do in one day, and then you will use your commas and earn 3 points again. And then you can use an expanded noun phrase by describing with 3 adjectives or more for a magical sentence how wonderful and how lovely Miss Baig's videos are. I'm only joking. Or you could describe me. I'm only joking, Morris class. So once you have finished that, I would like you to upload all of your work onto Tapestry. Now, please do continue uploading onto Tapestry so I can tick off all of the children that are uploading, and I can make sure that everyone has access to the work. Okay, so it's very important that you do remember to upload on Tapestry. Okay, now this very last screen is a list of conjunctions, just in case you have forgotten, Morris class. Here they are right in front of you. Now, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this wonderful English lesson. I hope you've had a great weekend, and I will see you in our next English video. Take care, Morris class. Bye-bye for now. Bye.